Good morning and thank God it's Friday. You're welcome to TVC Breakfast. My name is Etoma Edu.
And of course, good morning Nigeria, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. We've held you down from Monday through to Friday, and today is definitely going to be an amazing show. The name is Ria Abdul.
Indeed, Nigeria, it is time for breakfast. Very good morning and a welcome. My name is Olamide Odekunle.
Thank you so much for joining us this beautiful Friday morning. I'm Ibrahim Shita. Good to have you and good to see you guys.
It's always good to see all of you, and the beautiful thing is that we've held it down. Today's Friday. I'm quite excited, Olamide, for today.
Absolutely. I think back to back this week we've shown up and we've told important stories.
Right. I woke up this morning to realize that it's Friday. I forgot it's Friday until you mentioned that today's Friday again.
Yeah. But you know, I love my Fridays actually. But then again, I get sad because I wouldn't see them tomorrow, but the show continues tomorrow. And then, because I'm always rushing because I want to update Nigerians every time.
Absolutely.
But I do love my Fridays as well. But yes, thank you for being with us. Today is definitely going to be an amazing one. A lot to talk about on the show this morning. Like, you know, we're going to do our newspaper review where Ibrahim brings us all the headlines and we get to dissect it on the show. And just after that, we're going to have a very, very important interview where we speak about the war against drug abuse amongst the youths in Lagos State. Very vital. And then in Abuja, we will talk about malaria. The government is saying that by 2030, malaria will be fully eradicated, and we're definitely looking forward to that. And then the beautiful Olamide will tell us everything happening all around the world. We're trending now. So please grab your cup of coffee and let's have a fantastic show. Now we'll start with the story where residents of Ibaji in Kogi State are counting their losses after Tuesday's boat mishap, which claimed several lives and left many others missing. Now the residents are seeking urgent measures to make water travel safer. Michael Ila reports on this.
Nigeria's waterways span about 10,000 kilometers, with over 3,000 kilometers of navigable waterways. But frequent boat mishaps continue to claim many lives each year. The latest incident in Kogi State occurred when an ill-fated boat carrying over 80 passengers departed Onugwa community in Ibaji and capsized on its way to Ilushi Market in Edo State. NEMA officials, alongside state agencies, security operatives, and local volunteers are in the area providing support. They say search and rescue operations have saved 24 passengers, while 42 others remain missing as efforts continue.
And not just to come and see, to also provide necessary search and rescue support to see how we can rescue people who are still trapped in the various waters, so that whatever measure, whatever effort that is already ongoing at local level, at community level, we are all here to support the mechanism to see how, as much as possible, we can save the lives of people.
What the social media have been saying, and what we are hearing is very, very conflicting. So, as we are here before you today, we will be able to get facts, and definitely the state government is going to intervene.
But from the river bank to family homes, grief hangs heavy. For Omachonu Merit, who lost his two daughters in the mishap, the tragedy is one too many for a community already struggling with hardship.
2 kids, I died for a man, just a day. If not God has saved my wife, today how will I feel? Okay, I will die, follow them. If I die, follow them, my family never finish. Nothing government will pay me that will make me feel happy or that will have them back.
I have never seen such a calamity like this. It has been happening. Maybe 1 or 2 people or 3 people. No, not this magnitude.
The National Inland Waterways Authority blames frequent boat mishaps on overcrowding, poor maintenance, aging vessels, and lack of safety gear, among other factors. Michael Ila, TVC News.
Thank you so much, Michael. Quite a timely conversation, and I'm happy that we get to speak about that on TV this morning. Mr. Etoma, oftentimes we hear a lot about boat mishap. This is not the first time, you know. I can count 1 too many times, and we're asking, what is the solution? When do we wake up and we do not hear things like this? Like, just listening to that report, you can see how sad they are, how they're talking about, you know, if they go, their families and everything. And I tell people, you know, when people die, it's not anything casual. These people are leaving families behind. Yes. And our boats as well. The other day, Olamide was saying that, you know, we should make swimming a life life skill. Most of these people get on a boat, they do not even wear, their life jacket. Also, some of these boats are old, they are rusty, and they're still on the water. Do we understand the importance of even maintenance of our boats, Mr. Itoma?
Yes, maintaining the boats is one way to reduce these occurrences. You know, the funny thing, it was Niger State some weeks back when it was happening almost back to back, one boat mishap after another, and today it is Kogi. And for the boats that they are using, I hear most of them are manufactured with fiberglass, so they can withstand a lot of things. But you see, we record more of these boat mishaps during the rainy season, where the currents are stronger and so on. However, we have not imbibed safety consciousness as far as water transportation is concerned in Nigeria. And it's a Nigerian problem. It's not just a Kogi or Niger State problem. Some states are doing better than some states in that regard. You know, if I mention a state now, all of you will say, Cross River, for example, you really can't do any journey via water without your safety jackets, without all this and all that. And what you suggested, Olamide, that swimming should be learnt as a life skill, will also come in very handy. It is unfortunate that people have lost their lives. Over 40 people are still missing. Still missing. I just pray they are found and they are found alive.
I really pray they are found alive. You know, when it comes to water, Olamide, I'm always very scared of water. I don't know if it's just my thing, because I know how, dangerous it is if you get it wrong with water and if you cannot swim as well. And we saw this that happened. I just want to speak about the fact that, is the government even listening? You know, sometimes these boats, sometimes they are punctured. Let's just talk about how sometimes these boats are not even fit to be on water, but because people feel it's water, let's just go. Is the government really listening? Are they even checking these boats before they get on water?
Absolutely. I think definitely now more than ever, we're getting a lot more reportage surrounding flooding and incidents on water like this. But like you rightly said, Rhea, this incident in Ibaji is not an isolated one. All across Nigeria's riverine communities, water transportation remains the only way that these people can safely and effectively commute. And yet it seems as though our waterways are underfunded compared to road travel, compared to sky travel. And so I think there needs to be a focus and a more investment into water resources, rescue infrastructure, life jackets, and proper security measures. And when we think about why floods are getting so bad, aside from the time of the season that we're in, climate change as well. So when we see our leaders go abroad and talk about climate change and lend a voice, it is because of things like this. Flooding is made worse. And so when we look at these climate change initiatives that our government often undertakes, they seem so lofty, but it is because of small communities like this, lending our voice to climate change, that make it so much worse. I think that in 2025, people should not be dying from something as rudimentary and as basic as a boat mishap.
And it's
scary.
A shame to see. Ibrahim, I'll just come to you quickly on this. The way we service our cars, the way we service our planes, I think that when it gets to our boats, we do not put that much attention. If I'm correct, if I do say so myself, you know, like I was saying earlier with Olamide, some of these boats are not even fit to be, on water. We talk about life jackets. It's beautiful to see that in the video that we're showing, we're seeing people wear life jackets. But on a normal day, sometimes you see people just enter without life jackets. There are no rules and regulations that you cannot be on this boat if you do not have a life jacket.
We have some people who are obstinate when it comes to you take care of your life. You know, some people are so lackadaisical that they don't even care what happens to them. And when things happen, they will always blame the government at the end of the day. So one thing is, what is the local council doing in terms of ensuring that people have life jackets? Who is overseeing all this maintenance? At least they have unions. They have chairman for probably boat association, whatever. So what exactly are they doing? Who are they liaising with to ensure that they have all the things that they need to put in place to ensure safety of life and property? And then what stops us from building bridges, across some of these, waterways? Fine, during the rainy season, we tend to experience these, boat mishaps and all of that. But it is only very important that we also clear the pathways for these boats, because some higher things on the road. I mean, sorry, on the waters. What exactly are we doing? Because there are some places that you do not, drive your boat towards, and even overloading when you're having too many people right on a boat. Why? Because of quick gains, and then we also push ourselves into this boats because we want to get to the other side. These people are also going about their daily lives. Some of them coming out towards to fend for themselves, do their businesses. Some of them going back home. So it is one thing to talk about it, it's another thing to act, act decisively, very, very fast to ensure that people's lives are safe.
And quickly, I just
quickly.
want to add quickly, and if you know, I mentioned that swimming is a life skill and everybody should learn it, but there are certain safety protocols that go into play when we're talking about swimming against the current, swimming to save your life from a flood. And it would be good that if you cannot stop these boat accidents, at the very least, we should teach people emergency flood protocols.
Now, if you know how to swim, you can't swim an ocean. You can't swim through an ocean.
Definitely, and I really agree that
safety
it's not just talk. Action must be taken, and that's why I always use the word people must be brought to book. Action must be taken, because at the end of the day, we do not want to keep seeing things like this. Overloading is a problem. We need to check our boats in terms of maintainers as well. Please, let's definitely look into it. But you're still watching TVC Breakfast. We'll be right back for the newspaper review. Don't go anywhere. Do stay with us.